Back with us now, Sheriff Mark Lamb of Arizona. Sheriff, it's always great to have you on. Okay, we have this breaking news coming in, Sheriff. I'd like your reaction to this. Over 47,000 illegal aliens did not report to ICE in a 5-month span last year. They were released and now they're in the country. We don't know where they are. And these could be criminal illegal aliens. Your reaction to this story?
Yeah, I don't even know. Breaking news, like who thought they were going to show up in the first place? Like, this is just, when you allow somebody to come in, they're not going to jeopardize the chance after paying all that money to come here only to be sent back. This is not surprising news at all, Liz, that they're not showing up to court.
We hear you loud and clear that it's pretty regular and it happens a lot. And we have this story for you to talk about. U.S. Border Patrol agents in the Texas Rio Grande sector again shot at from across the border with Mexico. I'm counting at least 8 times over the last year that our border guys have been shot at while they were doing things like stopping illegal immigrants from illegally crossing. This is a national security problem now. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. This is a national security problem. It has been since this administration took over, and it was before. Except we had a president who focused on it and worked towards trying to solve this problem. Now we have an administration, a media, and a government that completely undermines the rule of law. And when you undermine the rule of law, it sends a message to criminals, in particular the cartels, that they can do what they want because they're not going to be held accountable, not by this government at least.
And now we've got this, the New York State Republican Party, the RNC. We have naturalized American citizens, legal immigrants, also a Democrat city councilman suing New York City and the new mayor, Eric Adams, for violating the state's constitution by letting around 800,000 non-U.S. citizens to vote in municipal elections. We see this trend taking hold in other cities and urban areas across the country. Your reaction to this story?
Well, it's pure insanity. And now Americans should understand and see exactly what the plan was from the beginning when they had open borders. They wanted to flood our communities with people that didn't belong here, or at least came here illegally. They didn't go through the right process so that they could eventually make them voters, because they know their policies and what the way they're running this country is absolutely horrible. And they're going to get a major rebuking this year. So they're trying to offset that as much as they can by allowing this people. Frankly, it's a slap in the face to the American people that they would allow somebody that came here to this country illegally, who has no legal status as a citizen, to vote like the rest of us citizens. Pure insanity.
I mean, yeah, even if they're here 30 days, they can vote. That's what New York is doing. And they haven't paid the paychecks of the elected officials. You know what I mean? And New York State's Constitution, the Constitution for New York State, Sheriff, makes it explicitly clear voting rights are reserved only for U.S. citizens, not foreign nationals. So what, somebody from anywhere, an enemy of the U.S. can come in and vote? It's such a weird thing. Your word of that.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about the laws. They don't care what the court says. They don't care what the Constitution says. They just continue to do things until somebody tells them they're not supposed to do it. And even like what we've seen from Biden, they still continue to do it even after being told they can't. That's why Americans like us are standing up against these things. Please come support us, sheriffs at protectamericanow.com, because we do care and we do uphold the law.
Yeah, and Sheriff, you and I have talked about this multiple times. It's about everybody, this country is pro-legal immigration. Do it legally. We're pro-immigrant in this country. When you do it illegally, when you do it the wrong way, you're going to get assaulted and murdered and killed along the route out of South America, up through Panama, into the U.S. I mean, now you got California Governor Gavin Newsom. He's saying give health coverage to illegal immigrants. This is going to lure more people to make that dangerous route and possibly get killed. Your reaction?
Yeah, what about all the Americans who don't have health care? Now they're talking about giving health care to people that aren't even citizens of this country. It is such a non-America first policy. We've got to get back to electing the people that are going to put America first. And California, they've lost their way.
All right. Sheriff Mark Lamb, thanks for your service to our country. Come back soon.